Hey, Viktor at Younium here. I'm glad that you tuned in to this product information walkthrough. I will present what we updated in the platform over the last half year. Please keep in mind that minor updates happens all the time. We are aware that it might be hard to keep track of all of them and that they might not be relevant to all of you. But to see what we have done, what we're working on, and what we're considering, do not miss to check out our product portal. You'll find the link in Younium's Resource Center in the app's bottom right corner. Before I jump further down into the Younium app, I also want to point out that we tried to package this into workflows rather than specific functionality. We hope that it makes sense to you and that it will be easier to understand and to improve your workflows. This is also the first episode in the Younium product update information videos that we're going to try to release quarterly going forward. This video will also be complemented with links to relevant user guides. Automation. So first up, we're going to have a look at automation. We believe in trying to automate as much as possible of the core processes in Younium. And when we talk about automation, we mean the possibility of scheduling jobs. This year, we added generate invoice batch, post invoice batch, fetch payments from Arithma, our payments providers, post fully matched payments, and send invoice reminders. So have a look, see what you can automate in your environment. You'll find them under Settings, General, and Scheduled Jobs. Quotes. Next up is the addition of change order quotes. Previously, it was not possible to create a new quote to an already activated order. Now it's possible to fetch an existing order, quote changes, upsells, new products, etc., distribute that quote to your customer, and once you have an agreement, you can activate the changes directly from the quote menu. That way, you're able to keep information structure all the way in the customer's lifecycle. The same product will be on the quote that then later will end up on the invoice. To sum it up, the process works as following. Select an existing order, execute changes to that order, send a contract to sign, and activate the changes to that specific order. To also support segregation of duties, we've increased the number of permissions that you can configure to your users. This way, you can make sure that only users with the right permissions can create, change, and activate orders. Information security in SOC 2. To be able to prove to you, our customers, and also to ourselves that we at Younium take information security seriously, we have now, during 2024, undergone a SOC 2 Type 1 and a Type 2 audit. The result is that you can now request your copy of the Younium SOC 2 Type 2 report from your Customer Success Manager. If you have any information-specific questions, best is to reach out to compliance@younium.com. New Authentication Platform. Another step that we have taken during 2024 to safeguard customer data is to update the login to the Younium app. The migration process has already been ongoing for a while, and we are happy to present it to you. This migration also enables us to provide you, our customers, with a new set of privacy options. You can now enable multi-factor authentications for your users, or if your company requires, you can set up single sign-on directly to the Younium platform. The benefit of this is, of course, higher login security to protect your data. Payments. We know that many of our customers are running your accounts receivable in Younium, and we're very happy about that. One crucial part of the accounts receivable is, of course, the payment section. Earlier this year, we gave the payment section a quite large overhaul to improve the usability and workflow. This also includes the possibility to execute write-offs on both payments and invoices in situations where the customers have paid slightly too little or slightly too much. You have already probably noticed this, but we still want to bring it up as a gentle reminder that write-off functionality exists. If you add the scheduled jobs functionality together with any of our payments import integrations, you can also take an additional step towards automation. Invoice reminders. Connected to payments are invoices and invoice reminders. In many countries, there are regulations on how soon you can send a reminder on an invoice and when the invoice is due. To make sure that you're compliant with that, we have created a new logic where the second invoice reminder looks at when the first invoice reminder was sent. This is to ensure that you do not send it too soon. An example is that an invoice is due the 31st. The first reminder is then automatically sent 10 days after the invoice due date. The second reminder can then be configured to be sent out 10 days after the first reminder was sent out. This is, of course, the same for the subsequent invoice reminders. In Younium, you can set up till 5 automatic invoice reminders. Invoice reminders can also be in different languages, the original invoice, all to accommodate the different markets that your business covers. So I think that was all for this time. If you managed to stay this long in the recording, I'm happy that you did. I just want to send out a heartfelt thank you for being a Younium customer. These product update videos will from now on be recorded on a quarterly basis. And before I say goodbye, I would just like to remind you that Younium are releasing our next version of the Insights end of September. We're excited and hope that you will be too.